This is question number 16 for the January 2017 Common Core Algebra 1 Regents. And this question is, which point is a solution to the system below? And again, similarly to the last question, we can back solve this because we are being asked for which point is a solution. We have 4 multiple choice answers. That means one of them is going to be the solution, or excuse me, a solution to this system. Obviously, when you think about the nature of inequalities, there's going to be more than one point in the solution for an inequality, and actually doing this out algebraically is somewhat tedious. So our recommendation here is going to be to just substitute our points until one of them works for both inequalities. So let's take the easiest one to start. We have 0, 6. That's easy because we can sub in the 0. So choice 2 would be 2 times 6 is less than negative 12 times 0 plus 4. We have subbed in our y value here and our x value here. And let's see if that is true. We have 12 is less than negative 12 times 0 is 0 plus 4. The entire side is 4. 12 is not less than 4. So right away we know that choice number 2 is not going to be a solution to even the first inequality, let alone the entire system. So let's try choice 4, because that would seem to be another one that's relatively easy because it's got 2 integers, whereas 1 and 3 have fractions. So we're going to go ahead and substitute in 2 times 2 is less than negative 12 times negative 3 plus 4. So we have 4 on the left side is less than negative 12 times negative 3, which is 36, plus 4. 4 is definitely less than 40, so it checks out for the first equation, first inequality. So let's try it for the second one. We have now 2 is less than negative 6 times negative 3 plus 4. What we have is 2 is less than 18 plus 4. 2 is less than 22, and that also checks out. That means that choice 4 is a solution to the system below, and we don't have to test the other two. Once we know that choice 4 is a solution, the question is multiple choice. More than one answer can't possibly be correct. So this is a good example of taking the path of least resistance, meaning we're going to look at the easiest way to solve this particular problem. And in this case, it's definitely going to be to find which of these points works, and the points that we've picked. We're going to start with the easiest one to substitute in, which is 0, 6, and then the next easiest one to put in, which is negative 3, 2. Now, if that one doesn't work, we do have to test the other two, which can get a little bit tedious. But a lot of the time, you'll find that you could save a lot of time and effort by just substituting in from the easiest to the most difficult answer choice. There is an algebraic solution to this as well. It is somewhat cumbersome, and you would almost want to draw the two inequalities, but we can get a decent sketch of it pretty quickly. So let's take a look at the algebraic solution here as well. So if I am to solve both of these into y equals mx plus b forms, you'll notice that the first one already is. And the second one, all we have to do is divide everything by 2. So we get y is less than negative 6x plus 2. Now again, from this point, we can just go ahead and substitute in our points, or we can take a quick sketch at these. Well, negative 6x plus 4 would look something like this. We have the y-intercept of 4, and we have a very steep slope of negative 6. Negative 6x plus 2 is going to be just below that. So if we shade below in both of those cases, this is a pretty crude sketch. You don't have to go crazy getting a very exact sketch here. You're going to find that the point 1, 1/2 is about here. You're going to find that the point negative 1/2, 5 is right about here. You're going to find that negative 3, 2 is here. So if negative 3, 2 is there, that certainly looks like it's in that solution set. And again, this is a crude sketch, so it's not going to be a perfect solution, but it will give you an idea. And again, one of the answers here is relatively obvious. So again, we recommend taking the path of least resistance and solving this question using the back solving method, as it will be the easiest way to answer any question where we have which point is a solution.